Delhi's government's crackdown on the water mafia may leave Delhi high and dry. Several localities in the capital are being forced to go without water after the tanker services were discontinued. Many areas in Dwarka, a sprawling suburb of Delhi, do not get Delhi Jal Board water and are forced to buy water at exorbitant rates from UP or Haryana. While earlier one tanker used to cost around 700 rupees, the same now costs around 1200. The AAP government had to shut down the borewells from where the mafia used to draw water. But this move seems to have backfired now. Many residents are now accusing the AAP government of being short-sighted in policy making.
Are the promises made by the AAP party now ringing hollow? I'm standing in the Sangam Vihar area here in South Delhi, in the national capital, where you can see there are hordes of people gathered around here because we're discussing an issue that matters to them the most. What we're discussing here is water. If you could see, borewells like these were private borewells that belong to private individuals in the Sangam Vihar area. It was borewells like these that were in fact the chief source of water supply to all individuals that live in this particular area. But as you can see, a huge iron lock right there. The Delhi government has in fact cracked down heavily in keeping with its promise of anti-corruption. It has cracked down heavily on all such private individuals who own such private borewells in order to regularize the water supply. But in areas like Sangam Vihar, while the borewells have been in fact seized, the Delhi Jal Board pipelines do not exist, as a result of which there is one tanker that comes in about 3 to 5 days, which is the chief source of water for people of this area. I have with me some locals. Let's talk to them about what their problems are. पानी की क्या समस्या है? बोरवेल सीज हो गए हैं, लेकिन दिल्ली जल बोर्ड की पाइपलाइन लगी नहीं है.
पानी की समस्या बढ़ गई है पहले से, क्योंकि इनकी लाइनें जो है बिल्कुल, इन्होंने ये नहीं सोचा कि हमने पहले पानी देना है, उसके बाद ये बोर सीज करने हैं. और जो भी हमें मिल रहा था, पैसे दे के मिल रहा था, पर मिल तो रहा था. अब तो वो भी नहीं, ना सरकार देगी ना प्राइवेट देगा. और टैंकर लेंगे तो 6 का 1200 में आएगा, वो भी नहीं मिलेगा. वो भी उन्होंने बंद कर दिया. बाहर से आने की टैंकर भी नहीं ला सकते आप. तो ये समस्या बढ़ी है, घटी नहीं है. अब इन लोगों को तो ये खेल हो रखा है कि जैसे मर्जी वो कर दो. पर पहले पानी के औरों को 650 लीटर मिल रहा है, तो यहाँ कम से कम 300-400 लीटर तो ये घर को फ्री मुहैया कराए. उसके बाद ये सब एक्शन इनको बाद में लेना चाहिए. जो भी
आपके यहाँ के जो विधायक हैं, जो आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायक हैं, उन्होंने क्या वादे किए थे और अब रियलिटी ग्राउंड पर क्या दिख रही है?
यहाँ के आम आदमी के जो विधायक थे वो तो नज़र ही नहीं आए इलेक्शन के दौरान. ठीक है, बाकी ये सब जो वोट पड़ा वो सब केजरीवाल के ऊपर और उनके मैनिफेस्टो पे कि पानी 700 लीटर फ्री मिलेगा.
क्या आपको 700 लीटर पानी फ्री मिल रहा है?
जी नहीं, यहाँ 200 लीटर भी फ्री नहीं है. यहाँ लाइन ही नहीं है. और जो प्राइवेट बेचारे देते थे वो भी बंद कर दिए. अब उसकी भी मारामारी चल रही है और आने वाले टाइम में 2 महीने बाद वो भी हो जाएगा. और आधे
क्या आपकी क्या समस्या है?
समस्या तो यही है, पानी की समस्या बढ़ी है, कम नहीं हुई है. जो लोग हम लोग को पानी मिलता था वो पानी नहीं मिल रहा.
So clearly people here are saying that while the Aam Aadmi party had promised 700 litres of free water, not even 100 litres are available to people in these areas because the Delhi Jal Board doesn't even have a pipeline here. Now all the private individuals, the private tankers that were supplying water to this area have in fact been cracked down in the crackdown of the Delhi government on the tanker mafia, on the water mafia. But while there has been this huge crackdown which is seen by many as a positive move, there has not been any alternate source of water that has been made available to these people. They claim that the Delhi Jal Board sends one tanker in a span of 3 to 5 days, which is insufficient to meet the water requirements of the area. Private tankers have been barred in this area, and if at all they were to access those private tankers, it would cost them anything between 15 to 1600 rupees. Clearly, the Delhi government needs to be rethinking a lot of decisions that it may have taken in its manifesto, take into consideration the ground reality. This is the month of January, mind you, and come summers, come months of March, April, May, the problems of this area are only going to escalate. With camera person Satyendra, this is Rishika Barwa in New Delhi for Headlines Today.